iPad Air M2, new design with dynamic island, release date and price. Hello Apple lovers, how are you all? Perhaps we should now take a look at Apple's new mid-range iPad, the upcoming iPad Air M2. And so today I will share the latest information and rumors about the iPad Air 2's likely availability date, its spec details and the price of this device. One of the surprises in the iPad Air 2 is the new design with dynamic island and M2 chipset. If we look at the 2022 iPad Air, we got the M1 chipset as a surprise in the device, and it was cheaper device than the Mac Mini M1 launched in 2021, and still the iPad Air M1 is one of the cheapest Apple device. Of course, we got great performance, crystal clear camera, USB 3.1 speed and good battery life from the iPad Air. Still, we're expecting some change in the next generation iPad Air, and we are pretty sure Apple is on disappointing us. So at this point, I'm going to give you the details of the iPad Air M2 in light of the information revealed in the specific leaks. The only update we know about the upcoming iPad Air so far is that we are finally going to get the OLED display and dynamic island in the next iPad Air M2 device. We've already got the dynamic island on the released iPhone 14, which could also come to the iPad Air M2. Along with this, we had multiple leaks like this one that the iPads are going to be upgraded from LCD and mini LEDs on the Pro to OLED displays, and getting an OLED display will make the iPad Air screen even clearer to look at and give us much more vibrancy and colors, and it will also help games with battery life. Although the release date is still in the early stage. The iPad Air has been on the market for a year with the same M1 chipset. Apple likes to change their iPad models every 8 months to 2 years. But a report from Mark Gurman suggests that there may not be any new iPad updates in 2023, which means that it is likely that Apple will announce a new version of the iPad Air, and it will be the iPad Air M2 Air at an event in March 2024. I think it would be good that March 2024 would be the perfect time, as Apple brings updates to the iPad Air every 8 months to 2 years, as we have seen in previous iPad Air events. However, there is the possibility the iPad Air could also have a press release at the end of 2023 or the very beginning of 2024, as we have been told that the M3 is likely to make its debut at the end of 2023, and Apple wouldn't want it to start rolling out or have most of their devices on M2 before the M3 rollout begins. So if there is an event for the iPad Air now, it seems likely that it will be in March 2024, or we will see a press release from Apple in November 2023 or January 2024, and it will be revealed very soon. Actually, no leak is 100% true, but what I am reporting is only based on rumors. The actual full clear picture of what the iPad Air will look like with all its features and its release date will only become clear from Apple themselves. However, if you're like me, you are still intrigued to know what the latest leaks and rumors are telling us anyway. So with the latest report and details of the release date out of the way, now let's talk about the specs of the upcoming iPad Air M2. So what we have been told so far for the iPad Air M2 is that obviously you are going to be probably getting a design that's either new or the same design that we have right now. However, the actual screen size will probably stay that same at a 10.9 inch, and like I said before in other leaks too, it could be an OLED XDR display coming at a resolution of 1640 by 2360, and there is possibility that there could be a promotion 120Hz display inside it for the first time, with the iPad Air specially moving over the OLED technology. The storage options will be very similar that we have right now, and this will be a choice of 180GB or 512GB as storage options. We will also be getting an M2 chipset inside it with 5G connectivity too, and this M2 chipset will be the standard M2. So this is the one with the 10-core and also the 12-core GPU inside it. Then on top of that, we will be getting 8GB of RAM. There will be no ability to upgrade the RAM to a higher amount. It will just be 8GB. That we will also be getting an aluminum body, again it will having Touch ID power button that we have now on the main standby buttons that we have had the last 2 generations, and this time though there's a possibility that we could be gassing dual camera on the rear of the iPad Air, and this could be a wide and ultra wide camera, and then on the front we could be gassing the center stage selfie cam, and finally this could be moving to a landscape orientation. And with that, we could also be getting dynamic island. The same that we are getting right now, well, it's 7606 mAh, but do remember that OLED display will also help with battery life, but the price then will start at $699 and go all the way up to $849. So with this summary out of the way for the iPad Air, let's talk about my thoughts and wishes. So my wishes for the iPad M2, this time around it's not actually to do with the physical iPad Air, but actually to do more with the iPad OS, and I've said this is my iPad Pro video too. I'm hoping in 2023 we may finally get some Pro apps to fully utilize that M2 chipset and the M1 chipset made by Apple. So I'm talking about those apps like Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro being ported to the iPad Pro and the iPad Air. At the end of the day, a M2 and M1 normal chipset can edit video and music on a heavier Mac OS operating system, so I can see why the iPad Pro or the Air can get Pro apps for a lighter OS and fully work on these two. So this was the almost about the upcoming iPad Air M2, and definitely I will give a real review after launching this device. So coming soon with new video. Till then, take care. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.